Hey, what's up guys? Combat Critique here. In this video, I want to break down this fight and give my prediction for Emily Ducote versus Poliana Viena. So let's get started. If we talk about the records of these two fighters, starting with Emily, she has 19 fights and she's won 12 of them, lost 7. Out of these 12 wins, she has 3 wins via knockout, 4 wins via sub, and 5 wins via decision. Out of the 7 losses, she is lost just once via sub, and the rest 6 times she is lost via decision. So it is pretty hard to finish Emily. And if we talk about the wins, they are pretty balanced, and she can knock you out, choke you out, as well as win a decision. These these look pretty balanced to me. And now let's talk about Pollyanna. So she has 18 fights, 13 wins, and 5 losses. Out of these 13 wins, she has 5 via knockout, 8 via submission, and none via decision. So if she wins, it is likely that she will get a finish. Out of the 5 losses, she has been subbed just once and she is lost via decision 4 times. So if she is losing, it is pretty much guaranteed that it will be a decision. She is lost just once via sub, and that is the only time in her career that she has been finished. This is similar to Emily, where Emily has also been finished just once via sub, and the rest of the losses are all decision losses. So these two fighters are pretty same. However, keep in mind that Pollyanna, if she wins, then it is likely going to be a finish. She has never won via decision. Now let's talk about some of the physical and career statistics of these two fighters. So starting with the height, it is 5 feet 2 inches for Emily and 5 feet 5 inches for Pollyanna. So she will have a 3-inch height advantage over Emily. Weight is even at 115 pounds for both these fighters unless somebody misses weight. Reach is 63 inches for Emily and it is 67 inches. So again 4-inch reach advantage for Pollyanna. Stance is orthodox for both these fighters. And if we talk about the age, so Emily is the younger fighter and Pollyanna is the older fighter. However, I don't think there's a substantial age gap between these two, and this should not really matter in this fight. Now let's talk about the career statistics, starting with the striking numbers. So strikes landed per minute. This signifies the number of significant strikes that you land on your opponent per minute on average. That is 6.23 for Emily and 3.5 for Pollyanna. So Emily is the busier striker on the feet and she will have an advantage. Striking accuracy is 49% for Emily and it is 41% for Pollyanna. So again, Emily is the more accurate striker. She will have an advantage here as well. So strikes absorbed per minute. This is 8.17, which is very, very high for Emily. I think she has been in quite a few wars in the UFC, because of which her strikes absorbed per minute is this high, and it is 2.86 for Pollyanna. So Pollyanna gets hit a lot less than Emily, and this is a good sign. She will have an advantage because she gets hit a lot less than Emily. Striking defense is 58% for Emily and it is 54% for Pollyanna. So this definitely confirms that it is because Emily has been in wars with good level strikers, which is why her strikes absorbed per minute is so high. Otherwise, her striking defense should also be lower than Pollyanna Viena, which is not the case. Her striking defense is actually better than Pollyanna, and she will have an advantage in this case as well. Overall, I believe Emily is the better striker. Now let's talk about some of the wrestling, grappling, and BJJ statistics. So takedown average is 0. Emily has not, you know, gotten a single takedown in her UFC career so far, and it is 0.8 for Pollyanna. So she will have a slight advantage. Takedown accuracy again 0% for Emily and 33% for Pollyanna. She will have an advantage here as well. Takedown defense is 100%, so she has never been taken down, whereas it is 50% for Pollyanna. So in this case, the advantage goes through to Emily. Submission average is 0. She has never finished anybody via sub or tried a submission attempt in the UFC, whereas it is 2.4 for Pollyanna. So she will have a huge advantage in this. overall, I feel that striking in, you know, if you look at the striking, Emily is the better striker. However, if we are talking about wrestling, grappling, then the statistics favor Poliana more, and she is the better wrestler, and she is the better BJJ BJJ. She has the better BJJ skills. Now let's look at some of the previous performances of these two fighters. Starting with Emily, in her last fight, she lost to Angela Hill, a unanimous decision, and this came in December of last year. It was a 3 round fight, and now she is turning back after almost 5 months and making, a quick, not so quick, but fairly decent amount of time, a turnaround. And before that, she beat Jessica Penn, and it was a unanimous decision. This was a 3 round fight. She finished Alicia Zapatella via TKO, doctor stoppage, in the second round. She beat Danielle Taylor via knockout punches in the first round, and she also beat Juliana Lima via unanimous decision in a 3 round fight, lost to Kanako Murata via split decision in a 5 round fight. This is back in 2019. So she has fought for Invicta, the championship fights in Invicta. Not a lot of UFC experience, but a lot of Invicta experience fighting at the top level in Invicta FC. Before that, she beat Janessa Morandin via knockout in the first round. Now let's talk about some of the performances of Poliana. So first of all, we see that she has been in the UFC for a lot longer time, and she has a lot of UFC fights on her record. Whereas for Emily, she is new to the UFC. She was prior fighting in Invicta FC, which is a sister organization, but it's not the same as UFC. The level of fighters are different. If you talk about the previous few fights of Poliana, in her last fight, she beat Jinyu Frey via knockout punches in the first round. This was back in November of last year, so she is taking a nice 6 month break and coming back. And before that, she lost to Tabata Riki via unanimous decision in a 3 round fight. She beat Mallory Martin via submission armbar in the first round, and Emily Whitmire via armbar again in the first round. Before that, she lost 3 straight to Veronica Macedo, Hannah Cyphers, and JJ Aldrich. And she was finished by Veronica Macedo via armbar in the first round. So she is susceptible to getting subbed. However, Emily does not really have BJJ in her arsenal, and she is not a wrestler or a grappler. If she wins, it has to be a knockout or a decision win. I don't think she will be able to submit Poliana Viena because she has not attempted even a single submission attempt in the UFC. Now let's. So if I have to pick a winner of this fight, I will have to go with Poliana Viena. I think she gets it done via third round sub. I don't think Emily has the kind of wrestling or grappling to stop Poliana Viena. Also, the striking of Emily is better than Poliana, but then keep in mind that Poliana has never been knocked out as a pro, and she has a good chin. And for Emily to win this fight, she has to win via decision, whereas Poliana can knock her out as she did in her last fight to Jinyu Frey, and she can also submit Emily. I think she has more tools as well as more UFC experience fighting at the top level. Because of these reasons, I am picking Poliana to win this fight. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video.